I am Dr. Samuel Conway, better known as Uncle Kage in the furry fandom, and as chairman of the convention, I am here to discuss the future of Anthrocon. We received a lot of feedback from our attendees last year, and based in large part on that feedback, we have concluded that we need to make some significant changes to our convention. We have had to make a number of very difficult decisions to that end, and I want to assure everyone that none of those decisions was made lightly. They were all made after very, very long discussion with our directorship and long discussion with our partners in the city of Pittsburgh. All of those decisions were made with the singular goal of improving the convention experience for all of our attendees. Some of these changes, I know, may not be popular, but without them, we are not going to be able to continue to operate Anthrocon in its current form. The most difficult decision that we have faced was the realization that the time has come to put a cap on our attendance. Where that limit will be set, that is still being discussed. It will not be smaller than the 2024 convention, but it is likely going to be along those same lines. There's only so much room in the convention center for so many people, and we are having ongoing challenges with providing affordable hotel rooms for all of our attendees who need them. Some people have said maybe it's time for Anthrocon to move out of Pittsburgh. That's not going to happen. The city of Pittsburgh has become an integral part of the Anthrocon experience. The two are inseparable. We will, therefore, be monitoring our pre-registration progress throughout the year. And if we feel that we are reaching a limit, we will make every effort to alert the community well before that point, if even we reach that point. We have done away with our existing registration system and adopted an entirely new software package and a new system that we very much hope will significantly reduce the wait time in lines for badge pickup. There's going to be thousands of people there. There will be lines, but we are going to try to keep them as short as possible. To that end, on Thursday, July 3rd, 2025, the Thursday of the convention, we will only be offering badge pickup for pre-registered attendees. That means you must purchase a membership prior to June 15th of 2025 in order to get into the convention on Thursday. Memberships will not be available on that Thursday. We are also working with the very experienced and capable staff of the David L. Lawrence Convention Center to try to redo our registration queues as well as our directional signage. Optimize them in order to prevent confusion on site. You can help speed that process up yourself simply by having your current government-issued photo identification out and in your hand when you reach the registration desk. Please do not slow things down by stopping to look for that on site. It will only make the lines longer. Anthrocon has always been committed to making our convention fully accessible to everyone who wants to attend. We understand that there were some challenges in the past in terms of accessibility and our shuttle fleet. We are addressing those challenges. We have contracted with a new shuttle corporation that has promised to provide us with full-size motor coaches, each one of which is fully wheelchair accessible. We are confident that the larger and more accessible buses will greatly improve the comfort and convenience of folks who need to travel to and from our various convention hotels. One of the hardest decisions with which we have been faced involves our Fursuit Parade. The parade is not only wildly popular with our attendees, it is part of the Pittsburgh city scene. It has de facto become a Pittsburgh city festival. The problem is the size of the parade has become unmanageable. We simply can no longer allow anyone who wants to be in the parade to be in the parade. We have got to limit the size. The only practical way to do that is to impose minimum standards on what will be permitted to participate in the Fursuit Parade. Details on those standards will be made available later in the year, well in advance of the convention. We understand that this decision is not going to be universally popular, but please understand that we do not have a choice. The parade is too big. We've got to limit the size. And this, in our opinion, after long discussion, is the most practical way to do it. In summary, in order for Anthrocon to continue, we, its organizers, have had to make some extremely difficult decisions. Number one, we must limit the number of attendees in 2025. That final number has yet to be determined. It will be higher than the 2024 attendance, but likely not that much higher. Number two, a brand new registration system is being rolled out. We ask for patience in the early days of pre-registration. Since the system is very new to us, there's bound to be a few wrinkles to iron out at first. Also, in order to keep the lines moving, no new memberships will be available on the Thursday of the convention. Only pre-registered badges, those purchased before June 15th of 2025, will be able to be picked up on the Thursday of the convention. Third, a new and fully accessible hotel shuttle fleet has been contracted. We are very, very confident that folks will be quite pleased with the difference. Number four, by necessity, minimum standards are going to have to be implemented for the Fursuit Parade in order to control its size. Those standards will be announced later in the year, but well in advance of the convention. And a final reminder, Anthrocon is a fully volunteer-run organization. We are, and have always been, by fans, for fans. Not one of us is paid, not the staff, not the directors, not even the chairman. We ask for your patience and your understanding. We're doing our best in order to put on the best convention that we can for you, as well as to keep the convention operating. We can always use help, and that's where you come in. If you would like to join our staff, we will shortly be announcing a staff recruitment drive. If you're not prepared to be staff, a convention runs on its volunteers. There is no job too small. Every bit of effort is cherished. So if you have some extra time at the convention, you can stop by our volunteer desk and say the magic words, "What can I do to help?"